Air signs, this is your weekly reading for the week of August 25th. Shout out to the air signs. Hope you're doing all well. We're going to do first a reading for Libra with 3 cards and a clarifying card. Then we're going to do a reading for Aquarius for the week of August 25th with 3 cards and a clarifying card. And we're going to do Gemini. All right. So Libra. The cards have been dealt and they're in front of me. These are your 3 cards here, Libra, and this is the message for you. Okay, so just so you see, you start out with the Magician and the 3 of Swords and then the 7 of Wands. So the Magician is about you manifesting something, and with the three of Swords here, the Magician is saying that you're manifesting some sort of healing. Right? So think about the places in your life where you're wounded right now. Think about the places in your life where you need to find some sort of healing. And the key to the Magician is that he has mastery of all the suits of the tarot. So you need to figure out if what you need to heal is going to require your emotions, your reasoning skills with the swords, work, any sort of work that you need to do, maybe some therapy or some journaling or some creativity and adventure with the wands. So what do you feel? What do you think, Libra? What do you think this is? How are you going to heal this 3 of Swords, right? What tool are you going to use with the Magician? And, the key to the 3 of Swords is that you need to forgive people that have hurt you. You need to forgive yourself for the wounds that you have. And sometimes it's a slow process and you have to be kind to yourself. You have to take your time, but you have to really sit with your wounds. And the key to the 3 of Swords is taking those swords out of your heart by practicing forgiveness. And then the last card you have is the 7 of Wands. Now, I'm getting the feeling that this wounding, Libra, that you're experiencing right now is putting you in a place where you're defending yourself from future pain, future wounds. You might be defending healing energy that needs to come in for yourself, the time for you to heal yourself. Sorry, my dog is chewing on something. He's underneath me right now, Libra, forgive me. But the 7 of Wands is basically saying that you're defending your heart, you're defending your position, which is always a good thing, but maybe you're putting yourself in an energy where you're not opening yourself up to how you need to heal, what you need to heal. So if you feel like there's any sort of defensive energy right now, open yourself up to the things that you need to heal, Libra. Okay? And then we got a clarifying card. We have the Moon. This is definitely making perfect sense for the reading, right? This is saying that you need to dive into the hidden parts of your emotions, the fears that you have, the places where your emotions are burying, deep wounding, deep pain. And if you do this, then, the Moon has the Fool's journey on it. And this is saying that you need to take a journey using that Magician energy, using that manifestation mastery energy of what skill you're going to use to start healing your wounds. But your wounds in your deepest places need to be dived into here, Libra. Okay, so good luck with that. All right. Okay, Aquarius. Shout out to my fellow Aquarians. I'm an Aquarius rising. What do we have for Aquarius? Okay, so this is a lot. All right, so Aquarius, you have the 8 of Wands with the Devil and the Knight of Pentacles. So the first thing I'm getting, right, the 8 of Wands is a card of focus. All these 8 wands are pointing in one direction. So you need to ask yourself what you need to focus on here. Okay, so this is also communication. So if you're waiting for communication, or if you need to communicate with yourself, or you need to communicate with someone who you feel like you need to have a talk with, the 8 of Wands is saying you need to communicate, but it's a card of focus. You need to focus on what direction and energy you need to put into this 8 of Wands, whatever that is for you, right? What is the one thing you need to focus on right now? And with the Devil, it's basically saying that you need to focus on what is toxic in your life, right? You need to focus on what is toxic in yourself, right? The Devil is toxic energy. It can be addictions. It can be working too much, right? Tap into whatever devil energy you need to really pay attention to here with that 8 of Wands, right? It might be outside of yourself. It might be inside of yourself, but you definitely need to focus on that. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So for those of you Aquarians that might have been doing this already, this process might be very slow. Right? The Knight of Pentacles is slow. The Knight of Pentacles can be frustrating, but know that the key to the Knight of Pentacles is that you're planting seeds, and sometimes those seeds don't grow, and sometimes it takes them a long time to grow. So whatever this toxic energy or this devil energy that you are dealing with in your life that you need to focus on, if it's moving too slow, just trust that process. As long as you're doing this work with the Eight of Wands and the Devil, as long as you're focusing on toxic energy, then the process might be slow, but in the long run, you're going to be able to gain some clarity, insights, and hopefully victory and coexistence with this devil. All right. And so to clarify for Aquarius, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is a big clue card, right? This toxic energy that you're dealing with, this devil energy that you're dealing with, the Queen of Swords has her back to the past. So you have to do your best to leave behind toxic energy and make it a part of your past, right? Look forward to the future. She has her hand up. She's welcoming the future, and she has a sword, because the future, especially for you Aquarians, the future is bright. I'm sure with Pluto in Aquarius and Pluto in our sign here, I'm sure Aquarians are seeing more and more of their glimpses into the future. Whatever that glimpse is for you, whatever you're seeing in your future, look to the future, Aquarius. That's what we do. That's what Aquarius are experts at, is like building the future that we're all going to need and building the future for everyone in the collective. But with this devil energy and those three cards, it's saying you have to leave that toxic energy in the past. You might have to live with it. You might have to exist with it. This might be toxic people in your life that you cannot escape, but leave that toxic energy behind you. Have whatever boundaries you're going to have, but move forward and slowly leave that toxic energy in the past. Okay, Gemini, this is for you. We got 3 cards here, Gemini. Okay, all right. Libra and Aquarius got some challenging cards. It's a little bit better for Gemini. All right. So you start out with the Knight of Cups. For those of you that are looking for love, Gemini, this can be that, that knight that you are looking for, that, knight in shining armor. This could be new love if you're looking for love, or if this is anything that you love, then you're going to hopefully experience a new wave of love wherever you're at in your love journey. Right? And this is not just romance and dating. This could be something that you love, and it's going to be something new because you have the Ace of Wands with it. So the Ace of Wands is definitely a new spark of passion, creativity. So if this isn't about love for you, then this is going to be something new that you're going to be passionate about this week, right? Or moving forward. You're going to have an energy of something new, a creative flash, a creative spark, a creative, wave of inspiration is going to be coming in for you. And then you have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is a card of planning and progress and wanting to expand. So maybe you have an idea of what this thing is, whatever this new love that you want in your life, and you're hoping for it and you're planning that it comes in, whatever it is, whatever this new love that you're going to have, be it, romance, or hopefully something that you love in yourself, and hopefully something that you're going to bring into your life that you're going to love. This is a card of planning and progress. And the thing that you need to always understand about the Two of Wands, Gemini, is that you're looking outside of yourself. He's looking outside of himself. He's reached this place on top of this castle that he's built. He's looking outside of himself because he wants to expand. There's a feeling of like being stuck and really almost feeling dissatisfied, but he has the world in his right hand. So instead of looking outside of himself to find the answers or to find the direction where he wants to go, you need to know that you need to look literally inside of yourself. In your hand, right in the palm of your hand, is the world. And if you look at what you have, that's going to be the way you get this process going of, expansion and movement and, further love that's going to be coming into your life here, Gemini. And to clarify, you have the Two of Swords. So whatever this is, for those of you, Gemini, that are hoping to bring in something new that you're going to love, you're thinking about the outcome too much. The Two of Swords to me is this card of, you need to understand the outcome that you are predicting, the outcome that maybe you're hoping for, the outcome of whatever this is, and how it's going to manifest, it is not going the way that you think it's going to go. With the Two of Swords, she's thinking it's going to go either this way or that way with the sword, but really she needs to understand that she needs to take her blindfold off, right, and see that the answer is behind her. It's in that water in the islands, right? So it's like the way that it's going to turn out is going to be unexpected. It's not going to be at the time that you're expecting it or the way that you're expecting it. So the Two of Swords to me is this card of just surrendering to the outcome, having no attachment to the outcome, knowing that it's out of your control, and then however it's going to happen, that's how it's meant to take place. All right, air signs, have a good week. Libra and Aquarius, you have more challenges here, and Gemini, whatever this is that you're bringing in for you, for all of the air signs this week of August 25th, just do your best, have fun, and take care.